The wind is right for sailing, the tide is right to go. Come away to sea with me, there's things that you should know. There's things I'd like to tell you that words can't seem to say, unless we're on this simple craft sailing far away. Sail around this sound far away from shore. Come away to sea with me, sail your heart once more. Join me in this simple craft, welcome to my home. The things I'd like to say to you cannot be said alone. So let your heart sail with me, we'll cast away from town, and we'll sail away on music inside this simple sound. Sail around this sound far away from shore. Come away to sea with me, sail your heart once more. This simple craft I play upon, it's made of wooden parts. It's never sailed the ocean, but it sure can sail my heart. So if you feel the music, then we've raised another sail. The ocean wraps this world around, the wind will never fail. Sail around this sound far away from shore. Come away to sea with me, sail your heart once more. Sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away. Thank you all. That's a song by David Wilcox. I'm going to sing you two more of his songs in the next 70 minutes or so. What I have for you here is a hodgepodge, a gallimaufry, a potpourri of my favorite songs from 60 years of singing. Strapped to various guitars over the years, I've sung songs that lit me up, that made me feel good. Some of them are bluesy songs, but most of them are songs that talk about something that means something to me in life. The title of this concert is Singing My Heart Out, and this is a Nashville song by the Nashville songwriter Louise Mossery that gave me the title for today's concert. There's a dark-eyed junco just outside my window, and he's singing his heart out. Though the sky is dark and the fields are deep with snow, he's singing his heart out. He's breathing in time with God, and his voice cuts through the morning fog. His song is all he's got, and he's singing his heart out. A little girl walks to the bus stop up my street she's singing her heart out. Though her dress is dirty and her mama screams, she's singing her heart out. She's breathing in time with God, and her dreams don't seem so far off. Her song is all she's got, she's singing her heart out. Though my days here are short and my mind is thick with trouble, I'm singing my heart out. 'Cause it's the only way I know to grow flowers from this rubble, singing my heart out. Oh, like breathing in time with God, the sun burns down that old morning fog. My song is all I've got, I'm singing my heart out. My song is all I've got, and I'm singing my heart out. Many of us are accustomed to having a printed program in front of us that shows the music that's going to be performed on today's concert. And if I were playing Schubert sonatas, I would certainly have done that. But because this is probably the wildest and wackiest playlist I've ever constructed for any concert, and I put this playlist together just for this concert, of all my favorite songs, there's a lot of surprises of songs you wouldn't expect to come after the previous song. So we're handing the program out at the end, and you can take the programs home with you to jog your memory and remember the songs that you heard. And as I said a moment ago, if there's a song that you particularly like, let me know about that. Write me and let me know. I promise I'll write you right back. I'm singing my heart out, but that means it's coming from my heart, and it has to go to yours. That's the plan, anyway. Now, if you want to sing from your heart, there's nothing better than to sing in Italian. A lot of people connect me with the Carmel Bach Festival, which has a certain German flavor, and most of the audience members there have never heard me sing in Italian, but I am by profession and training an opera singer. And that's what I've done pretty much all my professional life. Is to spend time on the opera stage singing mostly in Italian, so I had to put some Italian into this program. And this is the hodgepodge aspect of it. You just heard a Nashville song, and you're now going to hear a song written in 1904 by Ruggero Leoncavallo. He was the composer of the famous opera Pagliacci. He wrote this song in 1904. It's the first song ever written specifically to be recorded on a Victrola. It's a 1904 version of direct to digital, I guess. This is a song about the dawn. It's about the sun coming up. It's a serenade sung by a man whose girlfriend hasn't gotten out of bed yet. He's singing, yeah, come on down here. It's beautiful. The dawn, dressed all in white, has opened the doors to the sun. It caresses the flowers. A mysterious trembling pervades all of nature, and yet you will not arise. And I vainly stand down here by myself, singing sadly. So dress yourself all in white and open the door to your serenader, because if you're not here, there's no light anywhere. And wherever you are, love is born.
L'aurora di bianco vestita, già l'uscio dischiuda il gran sol, di già con le rose soglita, carezze da un fremito stuol. Commosso da un fremito arcano, intorno il creato già par, e tu non ti desti, ed invano mi sto qui dolente a cantar. Metti anche tu la veste bianca e schiudi l'uscio al tuo cantor, dove non sei la luce manca, dove tu sei nasce l'amor. Metti anche tu la veste bianca e schiudi l'uscio al tuo cantor, dove non sei la luce manca, dove tu sei nasce l'amor.
The very language of Italian is sort of designed to help you sing from your heart. Now, I'll show you how wacky this playlist is. Because we're going to move from 1904 in Italy to 1930 in New York City. This is a song, one of the greatest songs, by a great American songwriter named Hoagy Carmichael. And the song just needs no other introduction than just that. Melodies bring memories that linger in my heart. Make me think of you, my dear. Why did we ever part? Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Georgia, oh Georgia, the song of you comes as sweet and clear as moonlight through the pines. Other arms reach out to me, other lips smile tenderly. Still in peaceful dreams I see the road leads back to you. Georgia, oh Georgia, no peace I find. An old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Other arms reach out for me, other lips smile tenderly. Still in peaceful dreams I see the road leads back to you. Georgia, oh Georgia, no peace I find. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. An old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind, on my mind. Thank you very much. Here's another song by David Wilcox. David lives in North Carolina. He lives in Asheville, North Carolina, and I've been following his career since the mid-'80s, and this is a song I've been singing, a song of his I've been singing since about 1985. I think this is a lovely song. It's a song that people request if they've heard my concerts. They want to hear it again. It teaches us a lesson that this is the subtitle of my concert is Songs of Love, Longing, Consolation, and Hope, and this is a song about hope. Think how seasons change. The earth rotates, the sun comes up every day. No matter what we do, we need to have hope. And that's what this beautiful song is called, by David Wilcox. It's called Almost Time. Far across the sea, on this world so round, the sun shining hard right now. And even though the winter now surrounds this town, I can still feel that sun somehow. And I know that the sun will shine just as sure as the world can spin. I can hold on fine, 'cause it's almost time for that sun to come round again. So I'll walk beside the sea on this frozen ground, where there once was a warm weather crowd. Even though that summer's been a long time gone, I can still feel that sun somehow. And I know that the sun will shine just as sure as the world will spin. I can hold on fine, 'cause it's almost time for my sun to come round again. When your love grows cold and your heart grows dark and loneliness falls on you, look how seasons change, and don't think it's strange if your love goes in circles too. And just know that your love will just as sure as the world will spin. You can hold on fine, 'cause it's almost time for your love to come round again. You can hold on fine, 'cause it's almost time for your love to come round again. I began teaching myself to play the guitar in the very early 1960s. I graduated from high school in 65, so you can kind of put it into context. And it was a big folk music boom from the late 50s to the early 60s. A lot of folk musicians marked the end of the boom with what happened 60 years ago last night or 2 nights ago when the Beatles played on the Ed Sullivan Show. Kind of changed American popular music. But the folk music, what we called folk music then, kept going. And I'd like to do one of the very first songs I learned back then. It came out on an LP in 1963. It was the second LP by this singer. The first LP he had issued a year or two before didn't make such a big mark because it was just old folk songs that he had arranged. But in this new album he put out in 1963, it included some of his original songs. He was born in Duluth, Minnesota. His name was Robert Zimmerman, and he went by the name of Bob Dylan. And on this recording in 1963 called The Freewheelin' Bob Dylan, I wore out several copies of it. It changed everything. It changed the game of folk music and writing and songwriting. It included songs like Corinna Corinna and Masters of War and Blowing in the Wind. And also this song. It's a typical, ineffable Bob Dylan song. It's about some kind of a relationship that somehow didn't quite turn out right, expressed in almost impressionistic ways, but written by a real master. I love it. Even the music stand is singing along. Can you hear that? Whoa, F sharp. The well-tempered music stand. Well, it ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe, if you don't know by now. It ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe, it'll never do somehow. When your rooster crows at the break of dawn, look out your window and I'll be gone. You're the reason I'm traveling on, so don't think twice, it's all right. It ain't no use to turning on your light, babe, the light I never know. Ain't no use in turning on your light, babe, I'm on the dark side of the road. But I wish there was something you could do or say, try to make me change my mind and stay. But we never did too much talking anyway. So don't think twice, it's all right. It ain't no use in calling out my name, gal, like you never done before. Ain't no use in calling out my name, gal, I can't hear you anymore. I'm a-thinking and a-wondering, walking down the road. I once loved a woman, a child I'm told. I gave her my heart, but she wanted my soul. So don't think twice, it's all right. So long, honey babe, where I'm bound, I can't tell. Goodbye is too good a word, gal, so I'll just say fare thee well. I ain't saying you treated me unkind, you could have done better, but I don't mind. Just kind of wasted my precious time. Don't think twice, it's all right. Don't think twice, it's all right. My wife, Jenna, is here. And if you don't know her, you should. She's an accomplished author. She's written and published 13 books. She has run or managed estimable restaurants. She's a fabulous artist. Her latest book is called Year of the Dragon, and it's a coloring book to celebrate the Chinese New Year. But what she does the best is she really, really loves me. And we met in our 50s. Jenna refers to it as, Jenna and I met in our 50s, and Jenna refers to it as late onset love. And 3 days from now, on Valentine's Day, we celebrate our 20th wedding anniversary. So far, everything's going great. After all these years. So if I can make it through this song, I'll see if I can. This is written by one of the great songwriting duos ever, John Lennon and Paul McCartney. And it is actually one of the greatest songs ever written. It's so simple. It's so straightforward. And it really says all anyone can say about late onset love. Thank you. There are places I remember all my life, though some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some are gone and some remain. All these places have their moments for lovers and friends I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life, I've loved them all. But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you. And these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. Oh, I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them, but in my life, I love you more. I've sung more than 60 opera roles in my life. And one of my very favorite operas is an opera in which I sing three completely different characters. It's a magical, wonderful opera called The Tales of Hoffmann, Les Contes d'Hoffmann, by Jacques Offenbach, written about 1880. At the beginning of Act 3, we're in the moonlight and we're looking at a gondola in the canals of Venice. And sitting in the gondola are two beautiful women. And one is a mezzo-soprano and one is a soprano. And they sing one of the most beautiful operatic pieces ever written. A song that is written to be sung in a boat is called a barcarolle. And this is the famous barcarolle from the Tales of Hoffmann. So I've taken those two female soloists and turned them into one tenor soloist. Tenors have superpowers, I'm told. So we'll see. We'll see if that works. And I've translated the 90-piece orchestra into the 6 strings of my Taylor guitar. And this is the barcarolle from the Tales of Hoffmann. Beautiful night, O night of love, smile down on our bliss. Night more lovely than the day, beautiful night of love. Time passes without returning and carries away our love far from this happy hour. Time flees and never returns. O warming breezes, give us your kisses, give us your caresses. Belle nuit, ô nuit d'amour, souris à nos ivresses, nuit plus douce que le jour, ô belle nuit d'amour. Le temps fuit et sans retour emporte nos tendresses. Loin de cet heureux séjour, le temps fuit sans retour. Ces filles embrassées vers ces nouveaux caresses, ces filles embrassées vers ces nouveaux baisers, vers ces nouveaux ces nouveaux baisers. Belle nuit, ô nuit d'amour, souris à nos ivresses, nuit plus douce que le jour, ô belle nuit d'amour, ô belle nuit d'amour. Dans les nouveaux caresses, ô nuit d'amour, ô nuit d'amour. So here's another song that I've been singing for a long time. And again, I'm following this divine and blissful 19th century French opera duet with a song by Gus Kahn and Isham Jones. And the thing about this song, it's a love song. This song says, I love you, but doesn't say you're perfect. I say, even with all your faults, I still love you. And this, I think, is let's call it a more reasonable and down-to-earth love song. Nobody's perfect. The thing about love is that we envelop the imperfections of our loved one into the love that we feel for that person. And I dedicate this to my friends Nan and Jerry. I sang this at their wedding. They too were victims of late onset love. Why do I do just as you say? Why must I just give you your way? Why do I sigh? I'll tell you why I do. It must have been that something lovers call fate kept on saying I had to wait. I saw them all, but just didn't fall until you. It had to be you. it had to be you. I wandered around and finally found somebody who could make me be true, could make me be blue, and even be glad just to be sad thinking of you. Some others I've seen might never be mean, might never be cross, try to be boss, but they wouldn't do. But nobody else gives me a thrill. With all your faults, I love you still. It had to be you, wonderful you. It had to be you. Some others I've seen might never be mean, might never be cross or try to be boss, but they wouldn't do. Nobody else gives me a thrill. With all your faults, I love you still. It had to be you, wonderful you. It had to be you. Songs of love, longing, compassion, and hope. That's the subtitle of this program. And here's a song of longing, a song of being a pilgrim, a song of wandering. This is an old American folk song. It first appeared in print in a hymnal in the 1850s, but it's much, much older than that. I am a poor wayfaring stranger, traveling through this world of woe. But there's no sickness, toil, or danger in that bright land to which I'm going there. Going there, no more to roam. I'm just a going over Jordan. I'm just a going over. I know dark clouds will hover round me. I know my way is dark and steep. but beauteous fields lie just beyond me, where weary eyes no more will weep. I'm going there to meet my loved ones. I'm going there no more to roam. I'm just a-going over Jordan. I'm just a-going over. I'm just a-going over. Oh. During the few years that Jen and I were living in Oregon, we were living in a very unusual historic town called Jacksonville. I don't know if any of you have been to Jacksonville. It's near Ashland. It's the place where gold was discovered in Oregon in 1851 or 1852. And there are so many brick buildings in the downtown area of Jacksonville and so many Victorian structures that the entire downtown area is designated a National Historic Landmark. I did a concert series there that focused on songs that were popular in the United States of America between 1840 and 1880. I did 36 concerts over a period of 4 seasons and raised a lot of money for the living history programs and the docents who give tours through Jacksonville. Well, I had never in my life paid much attention to Stephen Foster because I so connected Stephen Foster's music with the blackface minstrel shows. And I found that a little off-putting. But I thought if I'm going to do a concert series based on music that is the middle half almost of the 19th century, I better study me up some Stephen Foster. And I was really touched and staggered by what I found. Stephen wrote songs in his late teens and early 20s and sold them to blackface minstrel shows. His family supported slavery, although they lived in Pittsburgh. His family, his brothers and sisters and his parents and his uncles and aunts all went on to support the Confederate States of America when the Civil War started. And in his early 20s, Stephen escaped from that. He turned his back on the blackface minstrel shows and never had anything to do with them again. And he wrote songs of compassion and love, first for the slaves and then for everyone. Compassion for everyone. Frederick Douglass himself, the former slave and statesman and writer, wrote of Stephen Foster's later songs, he said, I quote, "These are heart songs, and the finest qualities of human nature are contained in them." Here is one of Stephen Foster's greatest songs. This is not about a plantation or about slavery. This is about everybody. This song admonishes us to be mindful of those in need, to be mindful of those who are marginalized, to be mindful of those who are poor and have less than we do, those who are suffering, and to listen for their voices, their cry, the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. This is a timeless song, but it's also a timely song. Let us pause in life's pleasures and count its many tears, while we all sup sorrow with the poor. There's a song that will linger forever in our ears. Oh, hard times come again no more. 'Tis the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around our cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. While we seek mirth and beauty and music light and gay, there are frail forms fainting at the door. Though their voices are silent, their pleading looks will say, oh, hard times come again no more. 'Tis the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. 'Tis the sigh that is wafted across the troubled wave. 'Tis a cry that is heard upon the shore. 'Tis the dirge that is murmured around the lowly grave. Oh, hard times come again no more. 'Tis the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. Oh, hard times come again no more. This is the third and last. I'm never doing another concert without you, Bob. My friend Bob Armstead is sitting right in front of me, gesturing about the microphone. Let's give him a round of applause. You can be one of my roadies now. We're going to go on tour. Well, I don't like to speak in a really, really loud voice in this room. I'd rather speak in a relaxed voice. My singing voice is designed to carry, or maybe it's trained to carry, so the church was kind enough to plug me into their sound system. I just have to remember to use it. This is the third and final song by David Wilcox. I have 4 more songs for you. And this is the first of those 4 songs. Love is a power. Love is something that David Wilcox sings about a lot. There's a lot of different kinds of love. It's a feeling. It's a mood. It's a strength. It's a substance. It's an essence of us. And it can give us courage. So David has created this amazing song called Love will show the way. You say you see no hope. You say you see no reason we should dream that the world should ever change. You're saying love is foolish to believe, 'cause there'll always be some crazy with an army or a knife to wake you from your daydream, put the fear back in your life. So look, if someone wrote a play to glorify what's stronger than hate, would they not arrange the stage to look as if the hero came too late? He's almost in defeat. It's looking like the evil side will win, and on the edge of every seat, from the moment that the whole thing begins, it is love that makes the mortar, and love will stack these stones. It's love who made the stage here, although it looks like we're alone. In this scene set in shadows, like the night is here to stay, there is evil cast around us, but it's love that wrote the play. So in this darkness, love will show the way. So now the stage is set. Feel your own heart beating in your chest. This life's not over yet. So we get up on our feet and do our best. We play against the fear. We play against the reasons not to try. We're playing for the tears burning in some happy angel's eyes. 'Cause it's love who makes the mortar. It's love that stacks these stones. It's love who made the stage here, although it looks like we're alone. In this scene set in shadows, like the night is here to stay, there is evil cast around us, but it's love that wrote the play. And in this darkness, love will show the way, show the way, show the way. This concert is called Singing My Heart Out. And this little song by Iris Dement, the wonderful singer-songwriter Iris Dement, perhaps explains in a way why I do it. My life, it don't count for nothing. When I look at this world, I feel so small. In my life, it's only a season, a passing September no one will recall. But I gave joy to my mother, and I made my lover smile, and I can give comfort to my friends when they're hurting, and I can make it seem better for a while. My life, it's nearly all traveled, Still I've not found my way out of this night. My life, it's tangled in wishes, so many things that just never turned out right. But I gave joy to my mother, and I made my lover smile, and I can bring comfort to my friends when they're hurting, and I can make it seem better. I can make it seem better. I can make it seem better for a while. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you all so much for being here. Your presence here means a lot to me. This is a wonderful occasion for me personally, to be back singing where I live, singing to my friends, seeing so many beloved smiling faces out there. And if I'm singing my heart out, it means I'm singing from my heart, and the point is that I'm sending these songs to your heart. And I hope that some of these songs have found a place in your heart, and that you'll take them with you. Apropos of heart to heart, here's a poem by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. I shot an arrow into the air. It fell to earth, I knew not where. For so swiftly it flew, the sight could not follow it in its flight. I breathed a song into the air, it fell to earth, I knew not where. For who has sight so keen and strong that it can follow the flight of song? Long, long afterward, in an oak, I found the arrow, still unbroke, and the song from beginning to end I found again in the heart of a friend. Now the day is slowly fading. The sun has sunk from its western height. The stars are hung and the moon is rising. I wish you good dreams, good morrow, and I wish you good night. The songs and tales from across the ages have raised our hearts to a lofty height, and a port of call when the tempest rages. I wish you good dreams, good morrow, and I wish you good night. I wish you songs to speed you through the evening. I wish you rest at the close of the day, and a harbor safe in the evening light. I wish you good dreams, good morrow, and I wish you good night. Those who've gone and left our number raised up their voices and their wings in flight, still guide our way in their silent slumber. I wish you good dreams, good morrow, and I wish you good night. To those who've come to take our places, take up our work and spread the light, we give our hearts, our histories, and our faces. I wish you good dreams, good morrow, and I wish you good night. I wish you songs to speed through the evening. I wish you rest at the close of the day, and a harbor safe in the morning light. I wish you good dreams, good morrow, and I wish you good night. So come all you friends and lovers, let the darkness come, for the fire is bright. The road is long, but love makes us stronger. I wish you good dreams, good morrow, and I wish you good night. I wish you songs speeding through the evening. I wish you rest at the close of the day, and a harbor safe in the morning light. I wish you good dreams, good morrow, and I wish you good night. I wish you good dreams, good morrow, and I wish you good night. I wish you good dreams, good morrow, and I wish you good night. Thank you and bless you all.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.